real, keeping it rude. Uh-huh. It's through the eyes of ReW.
Either side of innocence. One side bliss and ignorance. Either side of innocence.
Hey, it is RoCKToBeR.
RoCKToBeR.
Yeah, number 1, RoCKToBeR 1. So,
October 1st.
what do you think about this month? It's a good month.
It's
got
my
trick or
favorite time of
treat.
the year.
Yeah?
Yeah, the leaves are changing.
They're
It's
starting.
not too hot. Turn off the air conditioner.
Yeah, except that Otto,
It's
Shrunken
cool.
head, we love your air conditioning. And today happens to be National Vegetarian Day. Are you a vegetarian?
Sometimes when I don't eat meat.
And it's National Kale Day. Do you like kale?
I do. I
It's
do.
the it food, right? And it's also National Homemade Cookie Day. So we brought the homemade cookies, and they are vegetarian, so you can enjoy. We have these are because Bubby's on vacation in Florida, and these are because Grandma's
Nice.
stuck in traffic. And the ones that Grandma was stuck in traffic. They had a collision, I think, because they really got stuck in traffic all night. They are like
That's the way
schmutz.
the cookie crumbles.
That's right. They look delicious, and you know when you eat them, they all taste the same on the inside anyway. So, good luck. So those are for our guests today when they share a skeleton from their closet. Yeah, exactly. And what else happened on this October, RoCKToBeR 1st? Yeah, a lot of things happened on this day. The first dedicated 3D TV channel in Europe, Sky 3D, launched in the UK on this date in 2010. So already it's 4 years old, 3D television.
Wow.
It's crazy. Do you? We don't have it yet. I mean, we must have it. I know people have it, but I haven't
I
seen it.
downloaded one, and I don't have a 3D TV, so it was like two screens. I was so confused.
So
Like,
if you wear those 3D glasses,
you only see one screen.
but I bet it's not the same glasses from the movie theater,
I
right?
have no idea.
I have a pair of those glasses.
Yeah.
You can find out.
You can stole it from the movie?
I found them when I was
Wow.
walking the dog, actually. And the things I find on the streets is,
Fell off the truck.
part of the reason I'm getting my hand slapped. Bermuda begins using new area code 441 on this day. Like, what was their
That was
old area
Queens.
code? 441?
No, 411. That was information.
No, that was 411. This is 441. I wonder what was 441. I used to call Bermuda a lot, but I can't remember what the area code was. New York Yankees win the first baseball wild card ever on this day.
1995.
Yeah. They needed it this year, man. They needed to win the second. South African President Nelson Mandela visited the U.S. on this day.
Big day.
Yeah, that was a
Big
while
day.
back.
He spoke at the UN
Yeah.
General Assembly.
So, hello, Mandela. How are you doing? Exactly.
He's
Lennox Lewis knocked out Frank Bruno in 7 for the heavyweight boxing title on this day. I like Lennox Lewis because I love how he sounds. It's so funny when he's talking, he's got the little accent.
I don't know Lennox Lewis. I
You
know
don't?
Lennox Lounge, but
Oh, he's a big boxer. You just don't expect him to have English accents.
Very attractive.
I
as well.
didn't expect it, right? He's classy. The Cartoon Cable Network premiered on this day.
always so smart.
I can't believe it's only 1992 that it started. My daughter had a friend, Melissa, who used to sleep at our house. And, she could never. She put on the Cartoon Network, and then she'd be fine. I know. I always think of her when I see her. I have to tell her that today's the Cartoon Network anniversary. Howard Stern adds Baltimore to his radio network in '91 on this day.
He's really king.
Gorbachev becomes the president of the Soviet Union. If only you were still the president, Gorbachev. God, we need you back.
Yeah, I gotta make that other guy disappear.
Oh gosh. Robert Englund, the actor who plays Freddy Krueger, got married on this day. Wow. I wonder if they're still married. He married Nancy Booth, Freddy Krueger. Gary Trudeau's Doonesbury comic strip resumes after a 2-year hiatus on this day. Did you know that?
Mhm.
They took
I
a
did-
2-year break?
Yeah, I guess he didn't need a break. He's a genius. He's so smart.
I never knew comics did that. They take hiatus and then they come back.
I
It's
think
like-
he would drive for it. Drawing one every day. It's got to be drawing.
I get very good. Chope. Pope John Paul II begins his visit of the U.S. Was that when he was in the Pope Mobile?
Yeah, I saw him going down Broadway, as a matter of fact.
Yeah?
I was in Record City, and we heard the Pope was coming down. I went down, and he had like this white thing with a bubble on top.
Yeah, the Pope Mobile.
Right down Broadway.
Wow. And on the same exact day, ReWandWho Radio Network began operation. Same day as the Pope. I wonder if that had anything to do with each other. Elton John was honored by MSG Hall of Fame on this day.
I think he gets honored everywhere he goes. Right?
Yeah, I can't imagine that he doesn't. And I only said this because of Lennox Lewis, but Muhammad Ali knocked out Joe Frazier in 15 minutes in Manila. They went all the way to Manila to have that fight.
Thriller
In
in Manila.
Manila.
Yeah, it's like, why
And
they go?
James Brown played. And
They
it's
went
like
all the
the
way.
stacks
Why
were-
do you think they went there? Was the taxes better? Or
I
something?
think they got paid good money.
Well, it
by
had to
media
be.
media
It's
or
all
something.
about. It's all about the money. It's all
The
about.
Benjamins, baby.
It's all about the ching, of course. What else happened? Walt Disney World opened on this day in Florida in 1971. I wonder what they're doing there today. Walt Disney World's anniversary. Wow.
Tinkerbell fireworks.
Oh my gosh, they must be
I hope they
celebrating.
don't blow her up while she's flying around.
She knows how to get out of it.
It's-
She can get out of anything. So you liked this one, the next fact of
Yeah, I
today.
did.
So you want to share that?
I can't see a thing.
63 were arrested in a riot to buy Rolling Stone
Yeah,
tickets
in Italy.
Milano,
Yeah,
Italy.
That was in 1963.
That was in 1970.
Oh, 1970. So that's
63
out of
were
my time.
arrested.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was in 1963.
No, in Milano. God, they needed to eat some cookies. See, they needed their Milanos, exactly. But those aren't homemade. What else happened on this day? The Concorde had its first test flight and broke the sound barrier on this day in 1969.
Is that the French one or the English one? They were
Yeah.
competitive.
I don't know, but they're both done now. I really
Yeah.
wanted to go on the Concorde at least once before it
Price
ended.
prohibitive now.
Yeah, now they can't even do it. Night of the Living Dead premiered in Pittsburgh, of all places, on this day in 1968.
Talk about living dead.
Yeah, zombies are really scaring me because do you think zombies are going to turn real? Because usually every movie that you see, it eventually happens.
Yeah.
So do you think we're going to eventually have zombies? I just asked my
I
father
mean,
that
I'm
the other
dead.
day.
I'm dead.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not dead.
I know, but I saw a really scary zombie movie the other night,
Yeah.
and I just hope it doesn't happen in real life. Pink Floyd's first U.S. tour. They arrived in New York City on this day, 1967.
I'm a gun.
The Pink Floyd. I had a friend from England who
I'm
loved
a
them.
gun.
Newspaper magnate Thompson purchased the New York Times on this day in 1966. San Francisco cable cars were declared a national landmark on this day. You hear that, NYU? You cannot buy them and turn them into a dorm.
Yeah.
They destroy every landmark, don't you know?
Yeah, even in San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. Barbara Streisand signs her first recording contract with Columbia Records on this day. Oh, Barbara. I don't know. I just love Barbara Streisand. The little Brooklyn girl. Brian Epstein, on the same exact day, signs a contract to manage the Beatles through 1970. Same day. I guess this was a big contract day. And then today, this is, I have to say, probably my most favorite thing of today, or one of. Johnny Carson hosts his first Tonight Show, and Joan Crawford was his guest. Same day, 1962.
Did they give
Johnny,
her wire cut hammers?
I don't think so, Mommy dearest. Johnny, he was my idol as a little kid. Lucy Show premieres on the same day. This October 1st, 1962. That was the day, man. That was one giant day. The Honeymooners premiered on this day in 1955. It's hard to believe that The Honeymooners were the Flintstones. Weren't they like supposedly like brother sister?
You can't wrap your arms around them.
Little Golden Books. Who doesn't know what Little Golden Books are? They began publishing on this day. Yes, those Little Golden Books. They're so cute. Henry Ford introduced the Model T car. This October #1 is one heck of a day, man. The Plaza Hotel. The place you did?
I did.
At the Plaza?
Yeah.
Isn't that where the Bin Ladens were staying that day?
Well, there was Trump and some kind of prince, and I got in on that day when it was $19.94
For a wedding?
For a 3-course plate, per guest.
Wow.
And because it was restaurant week, so I made a reservation for 50 people and didn't tell them it was a wedding.
Wow, you're so clever.
I got over on Donald Trump.
Oh, no, you didn't. You didn't get over.
You know how much it costs to get
Well,
married?
you didn't get over. They were offering you.
Yeah, that's
you took
true.
it.
But if they knew it was a wedding, it would have never happened.
It doesn't matter. You had a dinner for 50 people, and that's fine. And today is the day the plaza opened in 1907. Yes. It's still there.
It is. It's still
And
beautiful.
Yosemite National Park opened on this day in 1890. Have you ever been to Yosemite?
I haven't. No, I haven't been to you. I know Yosemite Sam.
Birthdays. Yasunu Nador. You know who he is, right? He used to play at the Ritz all the time. Yeah. It's his birthday. He was on Broadway, too. Didn't they have a show about him? I think they did.
So he's like that world musician that was like tight with Sting?
Probably.
Yeah, I don't know.
Howard Hewitt. Anyone remember who he
Yes.
is? The band Shalimar. God, how are you so smart? He was, it's his birthday today. Do you know who Philip Oakey is? Don't you want me, baby? Gosh, this girl is like, you need to go on a game show.
Yes.
You are winning. Yeah. Richard Schlesinger, you know who he is? The news correspondent from CBS 48 Hours. His birthday is today, too. Randy Quaid. We all know Randy Quaid's
Yes,
birthday. Annie Leibovitz's birthday is today.
One of my favorites.
yeah,
She's
so,
clever.
my daughter once was scouted on the street to do one of those like got milk things when she was little, Harley. And we went, they treated us so nice, we went to the studio, everything.
Talk about lucky breaks.
Yeah,
Did she
you know what
get her own
happened?
way to get her first play?
You know what happened? They had to sit on Ronald McDonald's lap, and Ronald McDonald was there, and she refused to do it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
So then they weren't as nice to us anymore. But we found out what the milk recipe was. It's not milk. Yeah. And Donny Hathaway's birthday is today. Where is the love? Jim Martini from Sly and the Family Stone. Oh, this is another favorite. Julie Andrews' birthday is today. Sound and Music, Mary Poppins. It doesn't get better than that. My brother worked in a salon in L.A. where she used to get her hair done.
I feel pretty.
That's Maria.
Oh.
That's not Julie Andrews. That's Natalie Wood.
Sorry.
You can't. That show tunes is something I actually.
I don't know.
But Julie Andrews. I lived in London when he lived in. He thought she was the greatest. Happy birthday, fucking Julie Andrews. Richard Harris's birthday is today. Tom Bosley's birthday is today. Jimmy Carter's birthday is today. And Walter Matthau. Who doesn't love Walter Matthau? Angels, people who passed away. Another interesting thing for our first guest. Richard Avedon passed away on this day. And Walter Annenberg, the publisher, philanthropist, ambassador who started TV Guide, died on this day. Harry Milton Ray, anybody remember him? The actor of Avanti. He dies of a stroke at 45. Jackson, the rock drummer of the Booker T and the MGs, died at 39 on this day. Well, thanks for being with us today. Marcel Duchamp, the painter, descending on an escalator, passed away. And this one is just because John Muhlenberg, the Lutheran pastor, died on his 61st birthday, which was today. So, Angels, thanks for being with us today. We're going to share some cookies. You ready to have some fun?
I'm ready to have
All
some
right.
fun, Ruth.
All right. We will be right back with our first guest. Thank you, ReWandWho.
Hey.